Yes.
Okay.
So I'd like to call the meeting to order for the Northumberland County Board of Elections, and if it all could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance.
Flag of the United States.
At this time, we will ask for public input on agenda items only. Hearing and seeing none, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the December 5th, 2023 Election Board meeting.
So moved.
Second,
All those in favor, please say aye.
on the question,
Sorry, on the question.
no, now, go ahead, Megan.
Correct, on the question. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion is needed to ratify the following reports, and they include the certification of political parties for Northumberland County.
On the question? Seeing no on it, please, all those in favor, please say aye.
We need a
Sorry,
motion.
I need a
Motion.
motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
My brain is not.
Second question.
Yes, you know what, I've done it 1,000 times, but today, my brain isn't working.
Okay, we have a motion.
Motion.
I second it.
Second it. On the question there.
On the question.
Yep.
No, on the question, so, right, on the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed?
He'll get the hang of it fast, so.
A motion is needed to authorize the Elections Office to begin drafting a formal plan to consolidate polling places.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, same sign. Thank you, motion passes.
Under announcements, I think at this time we will invite our Election Director, Lindsay, to come up and make some announcements.
Okay, so January 23rd is the first day to obtain signatures for nomination petitions. February 13th is the last day to circulate and file the nomination petitions. April 8th is the last day to register and change any information on voter records. April 16th, 2024 is the last day to apply for mail-in or absentee ballots. They must be in our office by 5 p.m. April 23rd, 2024, all mail-in absentee ballots must be received in the elections office by 8 p.m. to count.
At this point, we will ask for any old business from the board.
I have a question for Lindsay. Well, in this election, there's basically no local elections, right? There's no school board, no county, it's all,
That's correct, yep.
the only ones that would be with state officials and federal, right? Okay, so we don't have that big of a ballot, do we? No, okay. That's what I thought. And those people that are running for those, they don't hand in their signature papers to you, do they? They go to the state and federal?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
The only people handing in anything to our office is Schmoke and home roll people.
Are they voting on that again?
They are, it's back on the ballot.
Okay,
Now we're good.
any new business? And I see that we have some new business, Lindsay.
Again, the primary is April 23rd, 2024. The polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. On the ballot this year is the President of the United States Senator, PA Attorney General, PA Auditor General, PA State Treasurer, Representative in Congress, the 9th District, Senator in the General Assembly, 27th District, Representative in the General Assembly for the 107th and 108th District, delegates to the Democratic National Convention, and delegate and alternate delegates to the Republican National Convention, and then also home rule for the city of Shamokin only. And then county certification, the following parties are certified in the county of Northumberland, and those were the Republican and the Democratic Party.
I should have read the agenda before I asked you any questions.
That's all right.
You exposed yourself.
Do you want me to talk about the condensing, Nathan?
If there's any other questions for Lindsay, we can take them, or if there's not, we can move
Lindsay,
to.
I just want to say you do a great job. Proud of
Yeah.
you, and keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you. So
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to make just a couple random announcements. So April 8th, I said, was the deadline to register or change any information on voter records. So prior to that deadline, we're just asking people to please double-check their voter registration to ensure the accuracy of that. This includes the political party, address change, name change, and you can call the office to double-check that, or there also is a link on our website for you to double-check that. After that deadline does pass, you are required to vote the ballot of the party you are registered as. So I know sometimes when people go to the DMV and they try to change their party, it doesn't necessarily always in sync with our office. So we just are asking people to double-check before the election. The mail-in absentees, so our office sent out all the voters in Northumberland County who received any mail-in or absentee applications the last calendar year, so it was about 9,000. And those are being returned back to us. And then just a final key mind that Pennsylvania does have closed primaries, so any non-affiliated voters, which are non-registered Republicans or Democrats, with the exception of Shamokin, they will not be permitted to vote in the April primary. If they are applying for a mail-in ballot, they will, however, still get one, okay? A lot of people have confusions with that, so closed primaries, just strictly the Democrats and Republicans for this election.
At this point, any public input? And if not, Madam Chairwoman?
Do I need a motion to close?
Call the chair.
We'll recess and look forward to our next meeting. Thank you very much.
I'll order the regular public meeting, county public meeting. We're not doing the pledge again. We already did it.
This
Nathan,
point-
go at citizens input.
At this point, we'll entertain any citizens' input on agenda items only. Okay, hearing and seeing none, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the Commissioners' public meeting minutes of Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 1 in the amount of $813,460.13, and payroll number 2 in the amount of $760,482.83.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $5,252,671.59 from December 30th, 2023 to February 2nd, 2024.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under announcements, it's announced that a work session will be held on Tuesday, February 20th, 2024, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 at 1 p.m. at the Administration Center, located at 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury, PA. Northumberland County Courthouse, Administration Center, and related county facilities will be closed on Monday, February 19th, 2024, in observance of the President's Day holiday. The next Prison Board meeting will be held on Wednesday, February 7th, 2024, at the Commissioners' Public Meeting Room at 11. Acknowledging the receipt of a letter notifying the county of that Clinton W. Wynn Mining would like to renew their coal lease for the year 2024. Under correspondence, we have fiscal year 2023 reports as submitted by the county engineer. These include Act 89 tax fund reports, Act 44 tax fund reports, and county liquid fuels tax fund reports. A motion is needed for the commissioners to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the months of December 2023 as submitted by the assessment office.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as item number 1 through 21.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the following reports, which include the coal royalty report, the report from Tax Claim Bureau, and the monthly fiscal status reports as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor state aye. Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairman to execute a satisfaction piece pertaining to a mortgage listing, John Reed Jr. as the borrower mortgager, recorded at Northumberland County Record Book 2088 at page 360, dated August 25th, 2008, and recorded August 29th, 2009, for 255 South 11th Street, Trevorton, Pennsylvania, in the original face amount of $3,500, and this is a ratification. Motion.
Was that item 16?
12.
12 or 12? I skipped a page. I'm looking at the wrong page, I'm thinking. That was read wrong. Okay, I'll make the motion. So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the execution of 2 agreements with NRG Controls North Incorporated of Selinsgrove, with the first to provide camera system server upgrades at a cost of $84,490, and the second to provide new and replacement cameras at a cost of $89,520 on behalf of the Northumberland County Prison.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, this for the press, this is for the prison cameras that have not been working. We're going to be replacing them, and some software and computer updates. So this would bring everything in the prison complex up to snuff. Everything would now be working correctly, and not that now, listen, we have many cameras, like hundreds of cameras. It ain't like that we don't have cameras, but these are ones that have gone out since the beginning, and they're going to be replaced. Okay, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to grant permission to advertise the following, and that is notice as per the Pennsylvania Code, Mental Health Procedures, Chapter 5100.81, Involuntary Examination and Treatment. Let it be known that the Geisinger Medical Center facility, located in Danville, Pennsylvania, has been designated by the Northumberland County Behavioral Health and Intellectual Developmental Services Program to provide mental health triage services for involuntary emergency examination and treatment. Ordinance number 0-01-24, O-01-24, authorizing the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Northumberland to enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement and authorizing the participation in the Prison Inmate Medical Cost Containment Program, also known as PIMIC, pursuant to the Pennsylvania Intergovernmental Cooperation Law as amended. This will be a ratification when voted on. And also meeting notice of the Salary Board and special meeting for general purposes of the Northumberland County Commissioners, which will be held on Friday, February 9th, 2024 at 11 a.m. in the Commissioners' Public Meeting Room, Northumberland County Administration Building, located at 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury, PA. This meeting will be open to the public and also a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
Okay, on the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the execution of the service agreement between the County of Wayne through the Wayne County Correctional Facility in Honesdale and County of Northumberland on behalf of the Northumberland County Prison to provide juvenile inmate housing at a daily rate of $288 per juvenile inmate, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chief clerk to execute a condition statement between the County of Northumberland and PennDOT regarding permit application number 272891 pertaining to the county's responsibilities for maintenance and upkeep of a box culvert to be installed on Route 125 in Cole Township, and it's a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the consent of landowner to Pete Shingara Jr. Mining for a strip mine on Northumberland County property located in Mount Carmel Township, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the consent of landowner to D. Molisevich and Sons Construction Co., Incorporated for a strip mine on Northumberland County property located in Cole Township.
So moved.
Seconded.
Question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the estimate provided by Modern Group of Bristol, PA, to repair the backup generator located at 2000 Northwest Drive, Cole Township, on behalf of the Northumberland County Prison at an estimated cost of $1,320.49. Ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the Juvenile Probation Service Grant Agreement for fiscal year 2023-2024 for $151,537 on behalf of the Probation Department. Ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
Question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the Pennsylvania Emergency Agency PEMA 2023 911 statewide interconnectivity funding grant agreement on behalf of the 911 Public Safety Department for $105,320.77 ratification.
So moved.
The question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the intergovernmental agreement between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Governor's Office of Administration and County of Northumberland. The Office of Administration will purchase a block of Cofence, Inc. licenses at a fixed cost for the entity under OA's contract with Cofence, Inc. The license term shall be 12 months, 12/30/2023 through 12/30/2024, in order to coincide with OA's contract term, in accordance with the federal fiscal year 2022 state and local cybersecurity grant program. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize travel requests and attendance at the following workshops and seminars as in accordance with the County Personnel Manual Travel Reimbursement Policy as listed in the public meeting agenda.
Moved.
Seconded.
The question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to adopt the budget amendments as listed in public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Seconded.
The question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to amend the following budget amendments passed at the public meeting on 12/26/2023 as listed in your public meeting agendas.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to sign a letter approving the allocation of $1,901.28 from the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA funds for the purchase of mattresses for the Northumberland County Prison.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? Nathan went back one. Okay, so in case you're lost over there, Megan. Not you, Megan, that Megan. She's looking and smiling. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to amend the following sections of the Northumberland County Personnel Policy Manual. These include the time and attendance exempt salary employees, policy-specific definitions, procedure, authorization responsibilities, and also the compensatory time policy, policy-specific definitions, procedure, and authorization responsibilities.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the service agreement with Diversified Maintenance, RWS LLC, 325 First Avenue, North Birmingham, Alabama, 35204, whereby their local subsidiary 3B Services will be providing janitorial services at the Human Services Complex at a rate of $7,290.94 per month for the period of January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the intergovernmental agreement for intrusion detection services under the local cybersecurity grant program for FFY 2022 between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, PEMA, and Northumberland County.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Solicitors report, Mr. Garrigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution R0424, Memorandum of Understanding between the County of Northumberland and Central Susquehanna Opportunities Incorporated to undertake Department of Housing and Urban Development HUD funded housing projects in Northumberland County for the CETA Council of Governments Community Development Program to conduct the environmental reviews.
So moved.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R05-24, Agreements, Amendments, Revisions, Grants, Leases, and Reports between Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as listed, numbers 1 through 9. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors, with the exception of contracts with CSO, whereas Controller Chris Grayson is a member of the CSO board.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
This time we'll entertain any old business. Hearing none, entertain new business. And one final opportunity for public input. Okay.
Have anything from the Milton newspaper? No? Okay. All right, then meeting is adjourned. Thank you.